And we are back with the second hour of A Song of Tara, and apparently my microphone was... Well, it didn't like me very much after I coughed. I tried to inhale something and it went down the wrong side of... it went down the windpipe. Not a very...
That's what happens when you inhale it.
Yes, that's kind of what it means. It was a bad move, and ouch. And apparently the loud cough killed the microphone temporarily, so... Well, anyway, it works now. And apologies to any listening audience who had their eardrums blown out by that cough, although if it happened, I'm sure you can't actually hear me making the apology. Alright, let's get right back into it then, guys.
Yep. Well,
so you are basically all howling, and he is sprinkling water and marking a perimeter and so on. Yes. All right.
Yes, and I have looked up what I need to roll in the meantime.
Yes, and we are going to get the tainted taint cleansed. Oh my god.
Tainted taints and disgruntled grundles.
Wait, so what is the gruntle if it's been disgruntled?
I don't want to know. I don't wanna. Oh god.
Let's see how this goes.
I just realized, by the way, on this photo that it's the background screen now. I can actually see one of the Viking Splash Tour cars down in front. There.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're right.
They're amphibious cars that you drive around Dublin in, wearing horned Viking helmets, and you're supposed to shout every time you go past a large group of people, and then spray water on them.
They have amphi cars?
Yes, they do.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of awesome. Yes. Anyway, you do the walkie thingy. Did you do a roll already, or?
I just rolled.
Okay. Yep. That's pretty. Oh, that's actually really good.
It says I need only one success, but I doubt more successes is bad.
No, it's not. More successes is in fact.
You can set 2 will and destroy the entire universe.
The difficulty would have been very high, but as you said, you're doing it at dawn, and you're using water from the Liffey. So you actually have 3 successes, which is really good. And you end up with you can literally see black oozing creatures, spirits, banes as it is, fleeing out into the ether, so to say. They literally evaporate, they dissolve, and it happens right before your eyes. There are only these vague imprints of them, because obviously you're not actually in the Umbra doing this. So yeah.
That make it any better?
No, but it just goes to show how strong the taint of this place was.
When you said black oozing things crawling around, I was like, oh god, it's like Resident Evil 7 all over again.
Wouldn't know. Never played it.
Same.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Suffice to say, Marty looks rather satisfied.
Yes. Smiling wolf.
Like, I did good.
Liam pats him on the shoulder and says, "Good work, Marty."
And just as you do that, Liam, your telephone goes bzzzt.
Here
we go.
Produce my phone and see what's up.
There's a message there from your sister. The surviving sister, obviously.
I would hope so.
Yes, Shauna.
Yep.
Saying, it's just saying, Do you have any idea what just happened?
How would he know?
Okay. I call her back.
Mm-hmm. You get her on the phone, and you barely managed. She picks it up and she starts screaming at you pretty much instantly.
I hold the phone a few inches from her ear.
Yeah,
Sarah looks up shocked because she can hear the screaming.
She is. It sounds like she is frantic with fear.
Sis, you need to calm down.
This is your fault. This is you and your fucking world.
Sure. What happened?
Mom and Dad.
What happened to Mom and Dad?
Oh God. I can't.
Sis, what happened to Mom and Dad?
You're not gonna get me to describe this to you.
No, just say the fucking word.
I don't know what killed them, but something did.
Liam throws his phone against the wall. Okay, I'm going to count to 10, and I need you guys to hold me down, please.
Sarah just goes into Krinos with a okay.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Everybody pile on the angry Irishman.
I mean, Alpha's orders.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I'm Joan, I don't want to roll.
You just flip out. You just flip out. Yep. Okay.
It's a good thing that it isn't, for kinfolk trying to hold him down, because then it would be him prowling through the entire city with four frightened kinfolk holding onto his fur with
And as soon as the ragey moment has passed, however long that may be, he tries to shake them off. Okay, I'm good.
See, you keep saying that word.
Yeah,
I'm
now
okay.
you say good.
I'm not angry. Well, I'm living,
Taryn
but
carefully lets go, but keeps an eye on him.
Say,
okay.
Yep.
He looks directly at Fenna. I asked you to be patient and not rush off. So I'm going to do the same.
Good.
I will ask though, if you will please accompany me back to Cork and just figure out what happened. I know we won't be going after Michael just yet, but and it's just a request. If you guys feel we shouldn't go, then I won't go. And my sister will hate me for the rest of her days.
However grim it sounds, we might learn something.
Hey, get me out of this town. I feel like I haven't left in years. I didn't go on your field trip.
Okay, thank you. So, I suggest then, and I think it's clear to everyone that Liam is he's doing everything he can not to flip out.
Yeah.
So my suggestion then is that we wrap up whatever we need to wrap up here in town, which in my case is to go to Kat and let her know what's happened, and then we take another road trip.
Use some fucking fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get out of this fucking place.
Okay.
Oh, Liam?
Yep.
Fennec gives him a hug.
he accepts and responds in turn. Thank you.
Sorry for what happened.
Yeah, me too.
Liam,
Yes.
we make sure to make your mate safe first.
Yes. She needs to be safe. She needs. I don't know if I have to move her into the sept, and I don't know. We'll figure that out. Okay. Okay. So if there's anything you need to do before we leave Dublin, then please do so, and we'll meet up when an hour, 2 from now, and head on off to Cork.
I've got some things to take care of at home. Where are we meeting?
Let's meet at the cairn.
Sure.
Okay. So most of you go via Aideen's place. Well, Aideen and Liam's place. And then Tally goes home first, am I right?
Well, yeah, as far as he's aware,
Yeah, sure.
probably has some tidying up at home to do and some stuff to grab before meeting up with the others.
Yes.
I think if we have an hour, Marty will stop by Liffey because he told her he'd be back.
Yes. Okay. You stop by the Liffey. That's a trip into the Umbra, obviously.
Do you want me to roll?
No, it's fine.
And he will start out with thanking her for the water and letting her know that it definitely helped and seemed to have worked.
She's very pleased to hear that.
And then he will ask her for a boon in that he wants to learn to walk on water.
I guess that's a gift.
Yes,
Yes.
it is called Tread Sebek's back. I assume Sebek is
Sebek is the- yes.
Egyptian god.
Yes.
Rasmus, he just has to learn how to focus the chakra under his feet.
Very
He's
nice.
not a ninja wolf.
Sebek is, if I remember correctly, the god of the Nile. So yes. Anyway, she smiles and says that is not a problem at all, and she is quite happy to do that for you, especially since she says that you just cleansed an area of taint within Dublin's city limits. She says that seems like a fair reward for having done something so important. So she reaches out, and for a moment you are literally completely enveloped in water. A little bit of a bit of dog paddling going on inside the watery embrace of Liffey, and then she gently deposits you on top of the river.
I imagine that feels quite strange to begin with.
Yes, it does actually, because obviously it's still
Oh my God.
tiny amounts of water lapping over your paws, and it's like, oh, am I not sinking into this?
I think in that case,
guys, we
Yes.
have Jesus.
I think in that case he will go to the edge of the cleansed area and deposit a gnosis point into her as well.
Yes, she is very happy with the offering of gnosis. She looks quite happy, and she says, at some point, I do have something I need you to do for me. Not just you, but all of you. But it isn't actually a great hurry. It can wait.
Okay, I think of way to cleanse all of you. Yes.
Well, that would be nice, but I think that's going to have to be done in in small increments, and that's exactly what I would like to talk to you about.
Okay. He doesn't really know what to say, so he just nods and says thank you and runs along the Liffey for a while until he has to break off to head to weather reading.
This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Alright, this is my stuff. Put.
I want there to be trails of lily pads behind him when he runs on water, like when he runs on water in Okami. Has anyone played Okami? Okami's great.
I've seen videos. It looks very pretty.
Well,
It's such a pleasant game.
all right. And Tally, in the meantime, you went
Get
back
ambushed and die.
No.
Okay.
You head back to your place, and
Sharon is with you.
okay. And you go and
She figured no one should really go alone.
so
Except
okay.
Marty.
Except Marty.
Well, he went to Liffey. He's safe there.
Okay, but you two are heading back to Tally's home, and the place is still obviously quite a bit of a mess.
But we didn't try to pummel him inside. We did it outside.
Yeah,
There was a table flipped and a few things.
Precisely, there was a table flipped.
Alright.
Yes.
Still a good use of table flip, though.
Oh, nobody said that the table was destroyed. Maybe it dented, or maybe the floor was a bit dented.
Yeah.
So if it's linoleum floor, it might have been a bit dented.
When and if Mfanwe gets back from her little trip, you are going to be receiving the bill from her.
Good fucking luck, I don't have a job after Aaron's place.
That's no. Well, we'll see. Maybe she will be lenient on you in some other fashion, or get you to just do like a job for her. But anyway,
I
so
can do my crew.
table is righted, stuff is cleared up. Tally is probably going to grab a fresh set of clothes, since I don't think he had time to change out of his battered and somewhat blood-stained clothes in the last however long.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been walking around in an outfit that he's had the living shit beaten out of him in. So, yes, and yeah, see if he can either find or roll up some fresh joints for the trip.
Yes. Well, you
He's gonna need
can't
it.
because if you recall, one of the things Mfanwe had left a note about was that she had actually used his stash and that she was going to replace it, but she never
And then she left.
But she never got the chance to.
I'm tempted whether or not to roll for a frenzy. No, I'm not. It seems a bit petty.
I mean, he is under a lot of stress.
There is no respite, is there?
Taryn just shakes her head calmly.
Well, the place is in good order.
Yeah, you should pack some more.
Yeah.
I talked with Fina about it, and you're welcome to stay with us until she's back.
Thank you. Although, if you do, I suspect Mardi will be joining us as well.
Oh, we know that already.
That's me.
We have a guest room for just that case.
Thank you. We've all been a bit harrowed by the last few days. We need to stick together as much as possible.
I should probably go by and see if I'll find my mother in different pieces everywhere, but I don't have the heart for it.
I don't know how you manage it. How do you manage to be so casually cynical? Just every time I try, it just hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. But sadly, it's a pain I'm all too used to.
Suppose I should have been as well. Oh well. No time like the present. If Talius has a chance to fill a duffel, he will fill it with a spare set of clothing and his and the sawn-off that he acquired from Cesar some time back.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know when you need a good sawn-off shotgun in Ireland.
That is actually true. You never know.
Well, considering that we're going to Cork, where Liam is systematically hated by everyone.
Yeah, but do we actually know that? We just know he wasn't happy about being there.
I think he gave us the impression that he wasn't exactly welcome. But either way. And then Talia says, if you want to head out... Yeah, I'll accompany you to see about your mum, and then if I've got a spare couple of minutes, I might know where to go and pick up some more stuff to make my joints with.
Well, I'm sure Athena knows that too.
Alright, let's head off. I haven't got much time left.
Okay.
To the others, then.
To the others. And let's pop over to Liam and Fenna in that case.
Yup.
You're going by Liam's place, as I understood it?
Yep.
Yep. Well, you get there, and Aideen is at home, and she's got her feet up on the table, and she's watching some telly.
And I imagine she sees Liam as he walks in.
Oh, yeah.
In quite a state.
And gets up and comes over immediately, worried half to death just from the look on his face.
Yeah. And then I think he breaks down in tears.
Aww.
Yeah.
And
she
somewhere
just holds on.
And somewhere within the amongst the sobs and the crying, he manages to say that they killed Mom and Dad.
She tenses up when you say so, obviously. Doesn't say a thing.
They fucking killed my fucking... Fuck! And so... We're on our way to Cork now. Just I need to know what happened to them.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, I really, really do want you to, but no. You need to go to the cairn, and you need to stay there.
Okay.
You can come with us now because we're going there as well.
Okay.
And I don't know how long.
No, but the places, I mean, during daytime and such.
Yes.
I'm sure someone there will have an idea.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's daytime now, by the way, so yeah.
Yeah.
Bring a book and you won't look out of place.
What was that, Helle?
Bring a book and you won't look out of place.
That's true.
Well, in the dead of winter, maybe she still will.
Maybe.
Okay. Let's.
But it's not quite the dead of winter, is it? It's November.
It's very
it's
late.
It's the dead of almost winter.
Very late November, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you go to the cairn.
Yep.
Or at least you go to the green, and yes, when you get there, as usual, there are a couple of the guys who are around pretty much at any given time. And this time it's let me see, who do you see when you get there? You see Winda, and you see Cesar, and you see that new woman. You haven't actually had a chance to talk to her yet, but you've been told that she's a silver fang. This one.
Yikes.
Okay.
We're accumulating a lot of silver fangs.
Yep.
Not that it's a bad thing, obviously. But
Nope.
Liam walks over to Winda.
Yep. Winda looks up and well, she stands up especially when she sees he probably still, I imagine, looks like something the cat brought in and then brought up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ralph.
So
Hi.
she stands up. Hi, you look
Terrible. I know.
yes. I did not want to say it,
No.
but you do.
Yes, and there's a reason for that. Look.
Yes, yes.
I need you guys to look after Aideen here.
Of course.
Until further notice.
Of course.
Someone's gunning for us, and
Oh.
people are dying.
Can I help in some other way? Any of us? Can we help? We will of course we will make sure that Aideen is safe.
Yes, and right now that's
Yes.
really the
A-
best
a-
way you can help.
Aideen, would you be willing to stay with me for a while? And Theodora is there as well. She sleeps in the living room. She has her basket there. And Aideen nods and says, "I think I'm gonna be about as safe as I'm going to be anywhere in Ireland with you two there."
Yeah.
And Wyndham looks at you again and reaches out, to give your arm a squeeze, and she's like, "What happened? If you want to tell."
They, my parents are dead,
Oh God, preserve us.
and I'm going to Cork with the rest of my pack.
Of course.
To
Of
find
course.
out what happened.
I will let Joe and Kat and the others know. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Do you want any of us to come with you? Well, I'm gonna stay with Aideen, obviously, but would you like anyone else to come with you?
No, that's fine. We'll just go down there, see what happened, and come back as quickly as possible.
Cesar looks up. Well, he doesn't look up, but he raises his head, and he says, "Did I just hear? You said your parents. I'm first of all, I'm dreadfully sorry." He says, "I'm terribly sorry to hear of this. Do you have any idea who could have done this?"
Yes, I have a pretty good idea.
Is there any equipment I can get you?
Let me think about that for
Of course,
a bit.
of course.
And thank you for the offer.
Do you have my phone number?
No, but I will as soon as you tell me what it is.
He gives you.
Picks up his phone.
He gives you his number.
Sure.
Let me know, and I will do everything I can.
Cool. Thanks.
No problem at all. It's absolutely fine. And whoever did this, just make them hurt. This is.
I will.
No, nobody should. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. He looks very thoughtful for a moment, And he says, Cat came and spoke to me about an old enemy. Does he have anything to do with this?
Yes, he does. He has everything to do with this.
Okay.
I'm sure of it.
He reaches down into his duffel bag, and he takes out. He's quite slow about it. He takes out a box, not a long wooden box. It's about what's about half a meter long or something. Wooden box. It's very, very beautifully made. It's made from a sort of what's it called? It's made from rosewood. It's got inlays carved into it. It's an absolutely beautiful box. It's not very thick. Maybe what 15 centimeters in thickness. That's all. He says, I've been meaning to give this to your pack for a long time, ever since, well, yes, for a long time. I guess I never really saw the perfect opportunity. I wanted it to be special. I think this is not the right, or this is not the situation I imagined, but you're going to need it. If it's him, you're going to need it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Cesar.
You're welcome. Just please promise me one thing. Be good to it. It has been in my family for 6 generations.
Whatever it is, I'll be sure to.
I don't know. I don't know who of you will use it, but whoever it is, just treat it with respect.
I'll open it with the rest of the pack as soon as they get here, and we'll see.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Cesar. Liam looks to Aideen, and will you be all right here?
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Good.
And she just as she's about to leave with Winda and she stops and she goes back to you and she gets a damn good hold of your shirt right by your neck, and she pulls you down and she kisses you hard.
Well, unsurprisingly, Liam returns the kiss.
Don't you fucking dare die on me, Liam.
Oh, I won't. Don't worry. I won't.
Good. And she leaves with Winda.
Sure.
So beautiful, giving all the promises you can't keep.
Oh, how very cynical of you!
It's so beautiful. So romantic. I promise I'll come home to you.
Liam, how much time do we have?
What was that, Hilde?
It was Liam. How much time do we have?
Until the others get here.
Yeah.
Liam looks at his watch. How long until the others are?
20 minutes.
Okay. 20 minutes.
What about speaking with Kat?
Yeah, I was going to give her a call. So out of game, how far away from the green does she actually live?
Not terribly far, actually. It's maybe, well, it's about 15 minutes on foot.
Okay. I think Liam nods to Finn and says, "Okay, so while I'm going to go to Kat and have a chat with her just to let her know what's happened and what's going on and what's going to happen. You can tag along or you can stay here. That's up to you, really."
I'm gonna come along. It'll give me a chance to pick up a few things.
Okay, I'm just going to text the others and let them know that we'll be a bit late.
Can I maybe borrow your phone?
Sure.
No, he threw his own phone too.
Yep, he did.
That's actually true. Then he wouldn't have.
Well,
It's true, he can't have.
and then he reaches into his pocket and realizes.
Yeah, well,
I'm
you
just
still
like,
got
yeah,
his.
you're gonna give her a call. None of you have a phone.
Unless this is for a Nokia.
No, no, it's not a Nokia, and
Nokias can't hold anything anyway.
also you still got Cesar's phone number. Obviously, you can write it down on something. So.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. It was just beautiful. No, can I borrow your phone? Yeah, wait, I threw it.
So when Liam realizes this, he rolls his eyes and hang on. Then he goes back to Cesar. Cesar,
Yes.
do you have a phone?
Yes, I have an extra one.
Can I? Oh, you have an extra one. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
well,
Can I borrow that extra phone?
of course.
Cool,
It's got
thanks.
it's got a it's got an O2 card in it, so you can use it. I think I have the number. Just give me a second. He says, and he takes out a little notebook and he holds it up to you and says, "It is on the 3rd page. That's the number for this."
Okay, cool. Thanks. And then they head toward Kate, and then he sends this text message, of course, signing it.
Yes.
So the others know
Yes.
who it's from.
Oh, by the way, he says when you leave, could you do me a small favor? If you see if you see Mikhail at some point, tell him I said yes. He's offered to he smiles crookedly. He's offered to be my seeing eye dog.
Aw, that's cute.
Will do.
Thank you.
That's actually cute.
Okay. Yes.
And then they head toward Kat's place.
Yes.
Kate's place.
You get to you get to Kat's place. It's boom 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 boom. I can actually, if I just go over to the right map, and just give me a second, I should be able to ping it pretty precisely for you. But yes, I just need to pull you guys over here. There we go. There we go. And it is, in fact, right up here. Can you see that?
No.
Okay.
Can you shift ping? Okay.
Up here. It's way down.
Well, it's on the north
side.
side. Yes, it's on the north side, so that's why.
It's north of the green.
Yes, it's north of the green. It's almost exactly up at the end of O'Connell. O'Connell Bridge is down here, which is where Matthew normally sits, and the General Post Office and the Needle and all these things, with the Millennium Spire as it's called. And she lives right up here at the end of it, which is very near a place that you haven't actually had a chance to go to yet in this game, Fibber McGee's. So she lives right around the corner from the.
Allowed.
Nope.
Why haven't we gone there?
Why haven't you gone to Fibbers?
We weren't allowed.
No, you weren't old
I
enough.
don't even remember that name.
Anyway, it's the
Tara tried, but you weren't let in because she were only 15 at the time.
yes. Okay. So yeah, it's But you get there, and obviously Fenna doesn't have any problem finding her way home because she lives there.
Yeah.
Does Jim even know that?
I think so.
You had the key last we went by,
Exactly.
and let us all in.
I didn't remember if he'd been by.
Yep,
Yeah.
he had been. So, yep, you get there and you get in, and you can see Kat on the couch sleeping. She's looks like she's needed it for a while, so she's basically taking a long nap. Yeah. But she does react when you enter, opens one eye, and is like, oh, hi.
Morning.
Yeah, morning. Oh. Damn, the place looks like I don't know what. And coffee, guys? Should I make some?
None for me, thanks.
You look
don't know
like
about
shit, Liam.
So I've been told. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, no coffee for me, but I don't know about Fenna.
Okay. Something stronger, maybe?
No, I need
If I am to drink any coffee, it needs to be made by a mage. I miss that mage coffee.
and I need to keep my head clear.
Okay.
So, yeah, okay. They got to my parents.
She just, she was on her way into the kitchen. She just turns around slowly, looks at you,
And by they, I mean Michael Blackwell and his.
And you're absolutely sure that they are the ones who did it?
No, I'm not absolutely sure, but
Okay.
it would make sense if it was them, but I don't know.
It would. Let's face it.
And
Damn it.
so,
Liam, I don't even know how to begin. Obviously, I'm incredibly sorry to hear this.
yeah.
What can I do to help?
You can let the pack and I go to Cork.
Obviously.
To figure out just exactly what happened.
Absolutely.
And then you can make sure that Aideen is safer than the President of the United States.
Yes. It's definitely, that goes without saying. Don't worry.
And yes, other than that, I don't know. I don't know.
I'll make sure of that. That is a definite. I'll make sure of that. And yeah, if there's anything else you can think of that I can do, or anybody else in this set can do, you let us know.
Well, so sort of look after a package arriving.
Well, if you hadn't just said that.
Sorry.
Taryn isn't with you, is she?
No.
She
It
is.
was just mostly to remind them.
Yeah, but the thing is, that was the first thing on my mind, and then you just figured it out.
Sorry.
That's fine. Yeah, I have one thing.
What's that?
If I get any mail or a package,
Oh,
have
something.
someone check it for taint.
Something did arrive for you this morning.
Someone needs to check that for taint.
Okay, I can do that. She says, and goes and picks up a fairly large package, actually. She checks it.
That's too big.
She says, no, that's nothing bad. Well, nothing tainted about it anyway. But what's going on?
Finna looks at the box with slightly big eyes because she's fearing what exactly might be in there. It might not just be rings. Is
Yeah.
that box heavy?
Yeah, a couple of kilos.
I'm not opening it.
Finna, do
Can't.
you want me to open it?
Sure, you have my permission to open my mail. It's not like anyone in the law system is going to care because whatever name is on there is probably not my real name. So yeah, I'm not.
Cat, can I?
Yeah, sure,
Finna.
certainly.
Finna goes into another room.
Yeah.
Wow.
Liam puts it down on a table and fetches something to open it with, to cut the tape with.
Well, the obvious solution is to go into Glabro and use your nails.
Yeah.
Well, there are several sharp objects in the room.
Not including Finna's wit because she left.
She left. Oh, snap. That was good. That was quick. Wow.
Well, Liam picks up one of these sharp objects and opens the package.
Yes. And inside it is a it's quite an elaborate piece of kit. It's made from lightweight material. It looks like carbon fiber material, and it holds a couple of tubes full of liquid. And inside, and this is what weighs a couple of kilos, we'll probably guess about a liter of liquid in each of these two tubes. And inside each tube floats a finger with a ring on it.
Liam sighs heavily.
It's actually better than I expected because I feared hands.
It's still a finger.
Same.
No, it's still better than a hand.
That's true. It could have been their heads too. I mean,
That's what I was thinking.
come on. Well, I wonder what Kat has to say about that.
A lot in Danish, and well, Fenna, who is in the next room, gets a 3rd-degree burn on her eardrums.
No, she's used to it. She lived with a woman.
The rest of it, no, she's not used to this. And the rest of you don't understand the actual words, but you certainly understand the intention and the general meaning.
I just want to know if she swears in alphabetical order like Captain Haddock.
No, she doesn't.
Which is a solely Danish thing. In Danish, all the swear words are in alphabetical order.
Yes, but no, she doesn't. She just goes on a tirade.
Liam waits patiently for her to end the tirade.
She does eventually, and she looks at you guys, clearly seething.
Well, only Liam.
Yes, well, yes, Liam. Right.
So, I guess it's now's as good a time as any for you to get the rest of the story.
Please do.
So we went to the hospital to set up an ambush.
Right.
He didn't show. Mrs. Macmillan did. We watched her enter the room via some cameras that Taran had set up. Suddenly, something interfered with the feeds, and when we went to look, she wasn't in the room. However, the magic thing was clearly active.
Right.
And as we stood there and Fenna took pictures of it, she checked her phone to see if the images had actually been taken. And what she saw was Dr. Billington on the display.
Right. But he
Talking
wasn't
to-
in the room. Oh,
He wasn't in the room, but he was communicating with us.
through a still photo.
No, she'd taken a photo, but it wasn't still at all. He was moving, and basically as if we'd have had a video conference thing going.
Twisted.
Yes, and I'll spare you the details, but the gist of it is that him and all the others of his kind are in London, as is Mrs. Macmillan. Apparently, the magic drawing on the wall is some kind of magic portal, doorway, whatever you want to call it.
So like a moon bridge almost, except something
Yeah.
perverts it.
Yes.
I see.
And of course, as they usually do, the bad guys, he taunted us, and we taunted him, and there was a bit of banter going back and forth before Michael Blackwell addressed us,
Right.
and Michael Blackwell did the same usual villainy banter before telling us that
The man is a sadist.
that Fenna would be receiving a package with her parents' wedding rings.
And I suppose these are it.
Yes, I imagine so.
Alright. Listen, I have an idea. And this, I'm not going to give you an order, but I'm going to present an idea to you. I want you guys, and please let me finish talking before you fly off a handle. I think you guys need to die, but not really, of course. But I think you guys need to fake dying. I think we then need to spread the information back through the grapevine that you did in fact die. I think we need to get, let that have time to go back to London. And then we need to give it time for them to actually believe that it happened. Apart from me, the only people who will know that this is the case will be Joe and Francesca. I'm pretty sure you trust both of them implicitly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to tell Xenia. I'm not going to tell any of the others. They are going to think, I will let AD know, don't worry about it. I know she can be trusted. But you guys are going to be officially dead for several months. 4 months, I would say. And then they won't expect you in London. What do you think?
I like it. I do think it's something I need to run by the pack.
Of course.
Before we
I
make any
guess
final decision.
you might also have a small problem in terms of your work.
Yes.
But
Well,
I'm sure that if this happens, you're going to have to find something else to do.
yes.
But I have no doubt that we're going to figure something out on that line. The problem, of course, is I know that, you're Garda, and I'm guessing that it's kind of a calling for you, but...
Yes, but right now, my calling is the final death of Michael Blackwell and
Yes.
everyone in his...
Surroundings.
Everyone he's allied with.
Yes. Good. I'm good with that. I'll do what I can to help you get something else to do when you come back, obviously, from being dead and gone. But I think unless we want to continue to receive messages of people dying, they need to think that you guys are already gone.
Yeah.
And that obviously means that you won't actually be hanging out around the Sept for the next few months. We're gonna have to figure something out. Do you have... There was some place down near Cork, wasn't there? You found a place down there, didn't you?
Yes.
Good. Could you go there?
So when we left the place, I contacted the local werewolves.
All right. Well, in that case, that's probably not much of an option. Good. Well, I could arrange for you guys to go to Scandinavia for a few months, but I'm not sure that's going to be, you're probably not going to have a very good time amongst my kind. Well, there is a small sept way up north in Northern Ireland, up by the Giant's Causeway. You've probably never met her, but there's a woman out in the Tara sept called Liffey, not the river, but yeah.
Oh no.
She's Métis, and she came from all the way up there originally, and I'm pretty sure that small place, It's a small place called the Dolphin's Hope Sept, and I should be able to pull a few strings, and maybe you can, lay low with them for a while, if you want.
That sounds like, well, certainly a better option than Cork, or rather near Cork and
sure.
And Scandinavia. I'm nothing against Scandinavia.
No, but yes, exactly. I'm sure Fenna would get along famously, but the rest of you maybe not quite so much. Okay, I'll do that, and then you head down to Cork with the others, find out what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
And then whatever it is, let me know about it. And then I'll send you some directions. You head up to Dolphin's Hope and stick your head in the sand for a few months. 4 months, I would say. 3 at least, but 4 months. And then hit them. Okay? I'll make sure that word goes around that you guys have been killed in some suitably gruesome manner.
Good. We will need to figure out just how to kill these bastards once and for all, because Dr. Billington keeps mentioning how he's just going, if we kill his current body, he'll just revive himself a few years.
I'll go and talk to my friends at the Longstone. I know the mages there. I'm going to go and have a word with them, see what they can come up with. Obviously, they know how to fight Nefandi better than we do. Maybe they have an idea. That's my thought anyway.
Okay.
All right?
That sounds good.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to go tell the pack that they're about to die.
Yes. I'm sure they're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Oh, good grief! I'm sure they're gonna love it. And just okay. Here's the thing. As I said, I'm going to make sure Aideen knows, and I don't want to have Taryn's relationship on my conscience. So Fina will be told. I know the girl, and she's not someone who's going to tell anyone, especially not if Taryn's life is at stake.
Nope.
So there it is. but most of the Guru in the Sept are going to actually think you're dead. Because it needs to be convincing.
I agree.
And the reason why Aideen and Fina can know is because, pardon me for saying this, they are just kinfolk and they don't spend every single waking moment in the Sept.
No.
So, all right, I'll make preparations for that, and you head down there. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Liam goes out to find Finna.
Oh, and Liam.
Hmm?
I know this doesn't mean a whole lot in the greater scheme of things. This is. I just want you to know that at the end of all this shit, and Michael Blackwell is dead, and the Nefandi are torn to an unknown amount of small gobs of bloody flesh, there will be a matter of rank to look into for all of you, and tell Taliesin that if he does what he's supposed to, and if he fulfills his part of the pack's duties in this, I'll consider any past transgressions dealt with.
I'll let him know.
All right.
What? Which are runnable. Sorry.
Good luck.
Thanks. And then he goes to find Finna.
Yes, and
Break time?
we are going to take a break here, and we will return with that.
Sure.
Okay.